Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside for defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick completion to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when you talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Fresno State 7, Arizona State 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got a man, it's Matthews. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Complete to start this drive. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's McClain. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Levin. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. With the catch, it's Matthews. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got a chance. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew.
Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldog! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Levitt. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab, it's Bell. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Holds it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half.
Fresno State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Gives it on the option. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bush. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Sun Devils pick up the tempo.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Got his man downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
From the gun, the running back has it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Try to barge their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's running free down the middle. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Brown has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Levin. Finds his tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Hamilton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Caught behind the line. It's McClain. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a first and 10. Caught near the sticks. It's McClain. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on third down. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They want to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. And he will score! Touchdown, Fresno State. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Washington. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. He breaks a tackle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking to throw, it's Levin. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Grab near the marker. It's McClain. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have... Trying to rumble in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Got the quick pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Back to pass, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Turning on the Jets. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Fresno State.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
On the field goal.
down the boulevard. It's good. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game.